Good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper and I'm so excited to be able to show you a 2017 Newmar King Aire 4519. And this is right here on my lot in Frederick, Colorado. We're just north of Denver, right off of I-25 between exits 235 and 240. And what's so special about this coach is this is the first year that a lot of those new safety features and upgrades got put into this. So I'm really excited to talk to you about that. So first thing I just want to talk about is this paint system. So this is the BASF Masterpiece paint, and this is the Dover graphics. And this is actually a really nice graphics package. It's so nice it was featured on their brochure. I love it. Now, BASF Masterpiece paint, this is a full cut and buff finish. So you really can't feel the difference, at all between those two different colors, because every time between each layer they're doing sanding and polishing and then doing the next layer. And then they'll have multiple pieces of gel coat finish on top. So a little bit about this coach. We're 44 feet 11 inches, 13 feet 4 inches in height, and 101.5 inches in width. So this has the Cummins 15-liter ISX engine, and that has 600 horsepower with 1,950 foot-pounds of torque. What's really different about this particular engine is that when you're in, let's say, a 450 horsepower engine, that only has about 280 horsepower of stopping when you're using the engine brake system. This actually gives you the full 600 horsepower of stopping. So this has a 54,000 GVWR and a 74,000 GCWR, which is great that you've got. Not only do we have these anti-lock brake systems, we also have 600 horsepower of stopping energy to help slow you down going down those mountains. And added to that, this is the first year they introduced the collision mitigation system from OnGuard that also has the electronic stability control. And what that does is that uses your engine brake, your anti-lock brakes, and your air ride system to mitigate any loss of traction while you're driving. So if you took that corner a little bit too fast, you know that Newmar and their coach on the Spartan K3 chassis is going to take care of you and keep you and your family safe. A few other things, this can tow 20,000 pounds, so you can hook up your stacker trailer to this, have your car and your boat in that. Really a lot of great things. So 292-inch wheelbase plus the tag, and 200-gallon fuel tank. So I've got dual fuel. I can fuel this on either side, and I can fuel it simultaneously. Just make sure you're keeping an eye. Better if you and your partner can kind of like watch each side so you don't have an overflow. But 200 gallons, people. This is going to get you where you and your family need to go. Right next to this, you're going to see these massive Michelin XZA tires, 365 by 70 R, 22.5-inch rims on this super polished aluminum alloy rim. So one thing that Newmar is famous for is having more plies, more tire than any other brand in their price range. And everybody knows Michelin is the top tier in tire manufacturing, made in the US. These are new tires. We just put these tires on a couple of months ago, and we got this coach in, started getting it ready for you. So you'll notice on top of this BASF paint finish, we also have the chrome package. So it just gives your nice stylish look. It also does protect the paint a little bit if you do catch a picnic table or something when you're pulling out. Opening this, you'll see these just huge doors, right? Huge compartment areas, and this is going to be the road wave pressure wash system. So if you're driving in southeast Florida or southeast of the US, or anywhere that's got a lot of bugs, a lot of flies, or especially those lightning bugs and love bugs, they coat that windshield, and this is going to be very easy to clean that off. Also, it's easy to kind of do a quick wash down of your coach if you want to just clean it off before you're putting it into storage and you don't want to pay several $100s to someone else. You can take care of that there. Also, you'll notice on a lot of these doors, they do have some hanging pieces here, so you can hang up whatever you might need. And then on this right here, you can actually when you're taking this out, it has a little piece right here, so you can seal this door and have that all the way out. So, and that's on a nice reel right there. Now, when I open these doors, you'll notice that there's a little sensor right here. So if you've ever been driving down and you get someone honking at you and pointing at you and you realize you have a baggage door open, that is a horrible situation, and that could cause grievous bodily injury if there's someone on the side of the road. But typically you're going to hit something, right? And that's going to be an expensive fix. So this right here is going to tell you while you're driving, or hopefully before you even start, like, hey, you need to check one of your baggage compartment doors. Now, all of these slide out trays that we have are going to be powered. So I can just push this right here and open this. Now, I have a few things on this. Most importantly, I've got the porcelain tile right there, and a few other things that our techs have been working on. This piece right here, I'll show you where that goes. We're gonna have that popped in before you pick this coach up, take it home. What's really neat about this is that the amount of storage space that you get in that. So this has the Newmar Star Foundation. And that STAR Foundation stands for strong, true, and robust. It is the best situation in build quality in the industry. And you can see that. I've got my chassis rails right here, but if you're looking up, this is built all the way up, comes all the way out to the edge, comes all the way down, and then I have a truss system coming down. Now this is a customer added for some reason. Looks like they had a piece up here to add a little shelf. But this right here, with that coming down, that truss, that's gonna lower your center point of gravity. There's another really cool feature on here, but just to notice, I have two storage trays right here. That one's passed through. This one goes all the way up to that Oasis system, lit compartments as well. And for those of you that like to tailgate, sorry about that. For those of you that like to tailgate, I have a 49-inch ultra high definition Sony television out here with a nice Bose soundbar. Now I can either have my sound source for that soundbar from the TV or from the dash radio. So if you got Sirius XM, this is compatible with that. Set up an account and you can just be playing some cool music. But if you want to watch the pregame before you go into the stadium and watch the actual game, this is how you do it. Now I don't have them out right now because unfortunately I turned the chassis on so I can show you the generator later. But I have two Girard awnings with that Nova pitch on there. These are amazing awnings and they pretty much extend the length of the coach. So I've got this door awning right here. Right above that, you can see all the way to the edge in the back, two awnings that really give you great coverage from the sun, the wind, the rain, and the snow. They are motion sensitive, and I've actually seen these things get wrapped up over the coach and still go back in. So Girard Nova awnings truly are the best in class. And then you'll notice that I have two on this side window awnings. This one is not down because again I turned that chassis on. I did get that out real quick. Now that is covering some safety, dual pane safety glass that's tinted. This is a frameless window. I've got two of these little jalousie style window openings, something you don't get on the newer King Aire. So it's really nice if you want to get that King Aire luxury quality and you still want to be able to open up a little bit. This gives you the capability of doing so. Behind that, we're going to have 16 on center C-channel with batten insulation, and then that's completely framed. So every door, every window is going to be completely framed, and then they're going to use gussets around that. So it's 100% glued in and framed to that window, to the actual coach body. Behind that first layer of insulation, we have an additional vapor barrier and then a 5/8 inch bead foam insulation. So that's going to make this the quietest riding and best insulated coach out there. All of these these baggage compartments between my two axles right here, those are all going to be heated as well, and they have the best insulation. It's 4 inches on the bottom and about an inch and a half in the doors right here, that bead foam insulation. So we're going to move back to here. Now this is really exciting. I've got a central vac here that I can use inside or outside. And I also have on the slide out tray, I have a freezer, refrigerator. You can just choose which one you want. We do have that open right now, so that way it doesn't collect any smells, but nice and clean. You just pull that out and you can access whatever you're tailgating, whether you want some beer, some drinks, or maybe you just want to store some extra meat for a long journey. You can keep it in there as well. Here I've got a nice little tool area, so I can put my liquids in here, oil, Oasis hydronic fluid in there, my coolant, brake fluid, anything that you think you might need. And then this has some convenient little hanging areas. Now right behind here I have a 105-gallon fresh water tank, and that's also coupled with an 80-gallon gray tank and a 60-gallon sewage tank. And this is what I was meaning to say I'm super excited about. So new for 2017, you have 16 AGM batteries in this, which is a massive amount. Now notice where this is. It's no longer in the front. This is actually right in front of our axles right here. Now these axles, I have two 20,000-pound drive axles and then a 14,000-pound passive steer tag. So when you're driving this down the road, that's gonna act, this 45-foot bus basically is going to be able to cut really well comparative to not having that capability. And also this weight right where it is going to bring that towards the rear, give you a better balanced coach for a better ride system. That's also, you noticed, was on a pull-out tray. You can pull out 8 batteries on this side, 8 batteries on the other side. Very well balanced. We'll come back to this when we get on the inside, but notice that dryer vent is vented to the outside. It's going to allow you to get your clothes drier quicker than not having that. 15-gallon DEF diesel exhaust fluid tank. Now I'll tell you, some people have issues with diesel exhaust fluid. One of the biggest things is that has a 1-year shelf life. So if you've had that in there for a year, flush that out and get some more. It's real simple to do that. Put some fresh stuff in there, and don't hold any extra DEF more than a year, because it does have a shelf life. So here I've got these 2 chassis batteries right here, and unique to the Spartan, and we're on the K3 chassis, is that you can actually have your filters right here. So I've got my air dryer, and then right here, this is a nice little switch. Pop that up, and I guess I need to have that running, but with that engine bay will come open, and then you can access everything you want for that 600 horsepower engine. So let's just take a step back and look at this right here. So you'll notice I've got some solar panels above that. That was added after the fact by the last person. And then right below that, I actually have a PTZ camera. So I can move that from the inside. I can move that left, right, up, and down. And it's a really unique system. And then I also have this camera right here for my OmniView system. But the key for this is that when you're driving down the road, you can actually see 2 lanes behind you. And that goes out about 25, 30 feet, I think. So you can really get a broad distance. And then down here is my 20,000-pound hitch. So you can see that I've got the Gen Y hitch right here. And it's a torsion suspension hitch. I've got my air brake system hooked up right here. And then right here I have my plug here. Multiple areas to go ahead and hook whatever I'm towing. So this was an add-on by the customer, and I think they did a really good job with that. Nice little mud guard, rock guard underneath that. Mitigate any issues, anything coming up and hitting if you're just towing a Jeep behind this, or if you're towing that big trailer. It's going to take care of you. So here I have my side radiator. Everybody wants a side radiator because they're just a little bit more efficient. Now, what's neat about a Spartan versus a Freightliner, and this is on the Spartan K3 chassis, is that when you're in the campground, that's going to clutch that down to a lower RPM. It's going to spray less dust. So I guarantee you, your neighbors camping around you are going to appreciate that, because nobody wants a bunch of dust thrown in their face. egress door, so we'll show you that, but it keeps you from having to jump out a window in a worst case scenario. This is the other side of that diesel exhaust fluid, so you can fill it from either side. So if you are pumping and you're on this side where the pump is, and they have the diesel exhaust fluid pump, you can do that. I prefer to do it on the other side because I can see it, what's going on. Little place to store your stinky slinkies. And here you're gonna see these beautiful Alcoa aluminum rims right here with those brand new Michelin tires. I've got the docking lights on. Makes it really easy at nighttime when you're pulling in to be able to access anything that you want and not hit that tree, right? So this is the other side of that 16 AGM battery bay. AGM batteries last quite a long time. You'll notice that if you just pop that up, that will slide out. So if you do need to change them or anything like that, you can do that. So here's the wet bay. Now on the far left, you'll notice that's the Manablock water system. So let's say that I have a leak in my storeroom lavatory and I can feel it, it's the hot water. I can take this key and just turn that off so I don't have to worry about trying to get a tech to take care of it right then and there. Or if a tech is working on something, let's say your washer and dryer, they can actually just turn these off so that way you can still use water in the rest of the system. So it's a really cool system that Newmar's put in for their King Aire, and I love it. Down here I have a hose reel, and the customer has a little valve on that to keep you from getting too much pressure in that. It'll shut it off. And then that's a power hose reel, so it's really neat. Right next to this, I have the Thetford Sanacom Turbo Macerator system. So it is the best system. It's going to evacuate your tanks a lot quicker, and it's going to, basically it's a blender. It's going to blend all your solid waste and make it into a slurry. And this can go, I think this is about 20-foot hose. You can actually attach a water hose up to this. So if you're at your in-laws or your friends or someone like that you are hanging out with, you can hook that right into their sewer or septic system up to 200 feet away. So I have a gray tank and a black tank flush, because gray tanks can get a little stinky too if they're not properly maintained. So at the end of your camping experience, when you're leaving the campsite, go ahead and rinse both of those out. Get that nice and clean. Lots of draining valves right here, so that's very easy. I can turn my Sanacon on and off right here, so when you're ready to do it, go ahead on that black tank, get that going, and it's going to help you. I can see everything in my tanks right now, so don't worry. There's not 10 or 11 gallons of black sewage in there. That's going to be our winterizing that you're seeing. So, and then I can change what I'm doing. So very easily, very well laid out place right here, and then place for my towel, my paper towels, outside water shower, and then a whole house water filter. So everything is very easily laid out. And then these are my electric gray and black tank knife valves. So remember I told you in that one bay that there's a piece that we're going to put back in. That piece is going to cover this electrical setup right here. But I want you to notice that I have a 50 amp, 50-foot cord reel that's powered. And right behind that, I have an automatic transfer switch that has the surge guard built into it to protect your investment. Just below this, we have a 30 amp power cord. So if you want to get some power out to your trailer that you're towing behind this, you can do that. And then just to the left of this, I have two 3,000 watt Magnum pure sine wave inverters. And what does that mean? That means that I can pretty much power whatever I want in that coach, and I can also, without running that diesel generator, I can run that front air conditioner. So here's the other side of that pass-through. So you can see I have my two pass-throughs right here, and they're powered, and I can get them out on either side. Now, because we don't have the batteries in this compartment, you have a lot of space. So you can see right under here that the prior owner, thank you, prior owner, they actually have the Magnum Energy, Magnum PowerTrack Performance MPPT charge controller for your solar. And this is done professionally. You can see that whoever installed this, they did good wire management. They've got your cutoffs right here for your solar chargers and your batteries, so that way you can cut that off if you need to. I can tell by looking at this that whoever installed that piece did it properly. And then right above us, you'll notice that that is the other window awning right there, keeping that sun out. Dual fuel diesel, 200 gallons. And then here, really nice setup right here. So all of these fuses, if one of them's bad, there's a little red LED that'll pop up. And then they also have a little place for your window cleaner. And then right here, and this is why the awnings aren't out, because I wanted to show you the generator, but I have to have the key on for that. So here I've got this Cummins Onan RV quiet diesel, 12,500 watts. A lot of you guys are going to ask me, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's 522 hours on that generator. And if you look just to the right, you can see that that oil filter has been changed. And so that was changed by our professionals there on October 11th, 2024 by CH. Just to the right of that, you'll notice that I have these two regular car horns right there. And then underneath that, I have my emergency suspension fill, so I can fill that air right there. And then below that is my water clean windshield wiper fluid. And then right here, these nice Hadley air horns, just to let people know you're there, right? Now let's just look straight up while I'm pulling this in. So those are chromed mirrors, but what's really neat about these mirrors is that they are heated. And if you look at the actual mirror side, you'll see that it has a turning indicator. So if you have that turning your right, or this would be your left turn signal on, that's going to actually indicate to people where you're going. I also have these convex. These are remote control, so not only so I don't have to have someone out here adjusting it, so that will control that. If I'm not seeing what I need to see, it's going to show me. I also have indicators on the side of the coach, so that way people, if they're next to you, they can see it. So this front and rear exterior was done by British designer Karsten Ostheimer. I probably messed that name up. Looks really great. We do have that Durabright or Diamond Shield paint protection film on that. And then this is a massive window up front, bonded window, gives you all the view for what you want to see. Now I want to mention this is a 2017. There's a couple of little things here. So I've got a little bit of a peeling on that Diamond Shield there. So just want to mention that there are a couple little things here and there. So 2017. If you're interested in me like pointing those out more, I can certainly take photos for you. Just give me a call. I'll give you my number at the back. So I've got multiple ways of entering this. So I can enter it through right here. Now, when you're inside, somebody can ring that doorbell, and that's going to let you know that they're there instead of just like a little knock, which you can't hear. So I can lock everything by just pushing down that one, holding it down. It'll lock this first, and then it locks all my cargo bay doors. And then I can get in, so I can leave all my keys in there, and we're good. I can also use a regular key system with this. I can also use the key fob to open that, and also my cargo bay doors. And you can also do this through your app. So there's a way of doing that as long as the coach has Wi-Fi. So if this is in a storage area, you can actually unlock it for somebody to go in. So these are HWH hydraulic jacks. And I also have an HWH hydraulic jack system for leveling. We also have the airbag system for leveling. So there's lots of ways to level. But what's really cool about these steps is they are really low to the ground. And in addition to being low, if this comes out and there's a rock or a curb or something or someone's leg, it's going to immediately stop where it is. So it's got a safety feature built into it. Got this really nice screen door right here with this nice mirrored King Aire logo. So it looks really sharp. When I'm walking in, you'll notice I got all these LED lights. And we can actually turn the motion sensor on, and as you walk into the rooms, those lights turn on. So it's pretty cool. So please come in and join me. What I'd like you to notice on this right here, it is how much space you have to get around as I'm opening these slides. So let me put that key off. Now, this has that more floor slide, so that slide on the right, you'll notice doesn't have any carpet on it. Newmar was the innovator in the industry for that. What you're looking at is the Camber Decor, which is by Ralph Lauren. We have the ginger glazed cherry high gloss cabinets. And this is just phenomenal with the villa furniture. And we did, the customer did add a custom little backsplash next to that dinette. I'll show you that in a little bit. Coming back here, I'm gonna extend this king bed, and this is such a comfortable mattress. I actually laid on it to turn on some of the lights and extend that window awning. It's very comfortable. I'm a mattress snob. I've got a great mattress at home, and this mattress right here is easily as good as that one. So as this is going out, I'd like to mention that Newmar invented the slide back in 1988. It's on the first fifth wheel product, which they no longer make, in '89, and the first motorhome in 1991. And being that, they have the best slide mechanisms in the market with the fewest amount of issues. So we are in the bathroom, and I'm going to show you that door. So this is your egress door. So you can actually, if you needed to get out, you could get out right there. Most people are just going to use that for loading and unloading the rear of their coach. And there's multiple ways to secure that, so you're good. Here's my macerator toilets, porcelain, and then cedar lined closets with a safe. I've got 2 hanging areas right here, and then we're going to open this to this side, and you're going to see I have a hanging area here with a little shoe garage right here. And then I have adjustable shelves on the left. If you need more hanging area, you can remove as many of those shelves as you need to put what you need back there. And you notice this is an LED light. And as I shut that, that light will time out. Here I've got, just look at this beautiful ginger glazed cherry cabinets. So lots of shelves right here. Again, I have the cedar lining right there. Every shelf and cabinet in here is going to have this nice carpet feature. That's going to minimize vibrations, and it's also going to minimize any noise, right? And so I have these beautiful artisan bowls right here, his and her sinks. This is just the epitome of luxury. That mirror, we've got these lights here, and then I have the lights behind the mirror. I really want to get one of these in my house. I love that right there. Look at my good looking camera guy behind there. So down here, I've got lots of places to put everything that you need. And you notice when we're opening these, that light's turning on for you so you can see what you need. Every single drawer here is going to be soft closed drawers. And they're all just absolutely beautiful. They feel sexy to the touch, man. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And then while we're here, just this King Aire flooring. It's simulated, it's porcelain, but it's a simulated wood plank. And then I have access to the engine bay right here and right here. So your mechanic can get into that. Lots of places on each side of the sink. So I've got 2 110 outlets on each side, so you can plug in 4 things. And then I also have a 110 outlet in here as well. An additional his and hers sink deserves his and hers medicine cabinet. Wouldn't you agree? Now, before I get to that nice shower, I just want to look at these cathedral ceilings. So because this is the only elevation change is in this bathroom because of the engine below us, what we've done is we've actually put this on a cathedral ceiling. And then you'll notice this beautiful crown molding that they put above that, just to really tie in that luxury factor. here, and I don't want to forget, this is a 50-inch by 34-inch shower. Now I've got handrail right here, so if you need something to hold on to, and then nice beautiful tile in this river rock. So these are real rocks that are grouted into the surface, and then I have this nice teak seat right here in this really nice drain. So as that's coming down, it's all going to drain down there really nicely. Stuff hits the wall, comes down. But check this out, my God. I guess I grew up poor because I never even seen one of these until I started selling Newmars. So this is a rain shower head right here, and then I have all of these sprayers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sprayers that will spray that nice hot water after a long day hiking or mountain biking or whitewater rafting. And then I also have this nice little valve right here. It's all chromed, so I can get all the from under spots and multiple places to store what I need to store. Nicely lit, beautiful shower. You and your partner could come in here, take a nice shower, watch each other's backs, and just have a wonderful day of it. Before I get to that washer and dryer, I want to show you that I have this really nice privacy pocket door with a full length mirror. So you can check yourself before you're going out for that nice dinner. Make sure everything looks good. And here we have a washer and dryer. Now this dryer is a 220 or 230 volt dryer. So it's 30 amp, and that's going to be going outside. So that's going to get all that hot air and everything out there. It's also going to dry those clothes extra quick. And you'll notice you have stainless steel tub right there. And then we have a Splendid washer down here. And then they've put a little drip pan there, and then a place to store things here as well. These are all vented, but just look at the quality of this wood right here. Louvered wood, and then panels right here, because this is going to be a little bit humid area, so these can actually expand and contract as necessary. And then again, that high gloss maple glaze ginger cherry with these really wonderful handles. Coming on this side, I'm going to look at the bedroom a little bit. Now, if you want to charge your phone, you can just lay it right there. It doesn't look like a charger, but it is. And so that'll charge your phone. And then right down here, you have a little place if you want to put your massage lotions, oils, whatever it is, you want to just kind of keep out from everybody seeing, you can just put that right there. And right above that, 2 110 outlets and 2 USB-A outlets there too. So if you don't think that's charging fast enough, you have 2 different options right there. Now, here I've got a ton of storage. So, and you'll notice as that comes up, that's all lit, right? And then we have those hidden hinges, just so all we're seeing is that beautiful ginger maple glazed cherry hardwood right there. And then here we have this beautiful soft ultra leather right here that matches the rest of the coach, along with the high gloss solid surface countertops that are going to match everything in the coach. Underneath this bed, this super comfortable bed. So please come out here, visit me, and I'm going to give you 5 minutes, just lay on that bed, and then I'm going to wake you up. I've got a lot of storage space here. So some of my attachments for the central vac are there, and I have 2 additional folding chairs that match everything else. So turning around, I have a little 2/3 smoky mirror right here, so you don't have to go in the bathroom to see what you look like. And then I'm just going to hit on this Sony system first. This is a 49-inch ultra high definition Sony TV that has a Bose 15 soundbar system in that, and this thing rocks. So if you want a theater type experience, but you don't feel like being out there, you just want to watch something or finish watching what you're out there when you're coming to bed, you can do that. And this has 2 satellites on it. So it's got the motion satellite system and the traveler system in there. So you can have TV running when you're driving, don't watch it. And then you can also have the higher definition satellite when you're actually at your campsite. So nice wood, all wood around on this, and we have that nice dovetail finishing right there. And then even these are all soft close. So 3 drawers there, 3 drawers there, 2 little spaces. This is adjustable, so you can make that go higher or lower. And you'll notice this chain is keeping me from hitting my security system. So this does have a security system on it with the motion control. And again, I got 2 deeper drawers right here that come out. And those are soft close if I would let it. Down here I got 4 more drawers, all equal sizes. Again, that same high quality wood dovetail finish. And then here I've got some smaller drawers. So thinking of like rolling up your socks. Maybe you want to put your nice watches in there. When you're done getting undressed, put your wallet, your watch, whatever you want to put in there. And then, so I've got 3 of these equal size and then 2 of these on each side. And then this is going to look really familiar to you, except for one change. So I got all the drawers again. And then here's my Blu-ray player that will play whatever Blu-rays that you would like. And then you can see I have roof mount satellite systems right there that you can work with. And then throughout this entire coach is you'll notice right here, that is a infrared system. So there's infrared receivers around the coach that will pick up your remotes. And we talked about the motion sensors. So if I have motion sensor enabled, as soon as it senses motion, it will actually turn on all of your lighter lights for you. So if you get up in the middle of the night and you want to go to the bathroom, it's going to turn on all your courtesy lights. And then back here, I also have my Silverleaf system. It's probably a little easier to show you right here, but I can show you my AC power, so I can turn on my inverters on and off here. You can see where my DC's at. My inverters, chargers are not on because I don't have my generator running. I have a gen set, and so I can actually set that to come on at 7 in the morning, go off at 10 at night, or whatever the campsite says. And then this also has an exerciser feature on it too. So if you have this in storage and you want that to run every month for 20-30 minutes, it will do it for you. So it shows you my water. I can turn on my pump, autofill, everything right here. Climate, this is pretty neat. So I can set this for home or and away and night and day. So let's start with my Oasis system. So when I was out there, I had the Oasis system on. You didn't hear it. It's a 50,000 BTU dual loop with 2 electric elements and a diesel burner that's running the diesel. So you did not hear it. I didn't hear it. I forgot it was running. It is running, and that's going to heat not only your bays, it's going to heat the inside of this coach. It's also going to heat your water for you. And 50,000 is quite a lot. So back to our climate, you can see I can set everything or just particular areas. So maybe I just want to have a little bit cooler at night just in my bedroom. I can do that. I have 3 15,000 BTU air conditioners with a heat pump on them. So pretty nice, very easy to set. And then down here I have floor heat, 3 zones, front, rear, and center. And so I can set those right here. And then these are all the different features. I do recommend getting the Rosie app, which will allow you to control these features from your phone anywhere you are, as long as your coach has internet and you have internet. So I can look at my different camera systems here. If I want to see, like, I heard a noise, I can take care of that right there. So there's more to it than that, but don't want to waste too much time because this is already getting to be a long video. But I think you deserve to understand, if you're looking at a King Aire, what a King Aire has. So here I have this really nice, kind of like a hybrid pocket door system. And I have that nice padded ultra leather right there, matching everything with, again, that ginger maple glazed cherry finish. So here we have that interior. So you just push this, pop that open. And then you'll notice I have a really nice wood design right here. It's got a split hinge, and that allows you to get in when everything is closed. The goal on the Newmar is to allow you to get in to anything that you need, including your bed, with all the slides closed. So in this, I have my power system. So I can see what's on my inverter 1 and inverter 2. Everything is nicely labeled. I've got more up there, more circuit breakers up there, and then here is my fuses, and then you can't see it, but right here I have a nice little ledger telling you what each fuse does. And then this really sick is a nice backsplash right here that matches what's in the rest of the coach. And then we have this nice undermount sink with this highly polished countertop. A little drawer right here for you. And then right down here I have more space for storage. And then right above here I have GFCI outlet along with more space for your medicine cabinet. So if you want to store your shaver in there, water pick, whatever it is, there you go. And then again, I have a macerator porcelain toilet that I'm sitting on, and this is a little bit tighter, but it's still very effective. It's great for guests, so they don't have to walk through your bedroom in case you didn't get that bed made. And hey man, you're on vacation. So here I have a little lock right here, and then this opens, and then just look at this, how nice this is. So all these right here, again, we're using that nice dovetail finish, real wood. I can store all the food that I need to in here for a long-term camping experience, and then that light turns on and off based on that door being open. All these shelves are adjustable, so if you want to have, let's say, a rice cooker or some air fryer in there, you can just pop it right in there. It's very easy to do that. And then for travel purposes, we want that locked. Ice maker in my residential refrigerator freezer. So lots of storage here. And again, you still have that freezer outside if you want. I can get all my water right here, so I don't have to continually open this. And what's really neat, I have a whole house water filter, but this Whirlpool has another filter on it that goes right there, so that way you can have really clean tasting water without the minerals for your water and your ice. And if you're like me and you like to drink bourbon or scotch, you're not going to mess up that flavor profile. So this is not on right now, but this actually goes on right here and is a shelf, and then you can adjust that down or up. So if you want to have some orange juice, milk, or other drinks, you can have it in there. Lots of drawers here. I've got 3 drawers to open up here, and then in here I've got 4 on this side, 3 on this side. And there is also an air filter on this, so that is going to keep that smelling nice and fresh. We're going to switch to the starboard side of the coach, and I'm just going to open a bunch of these for you. So you'll notice just how much storage I have just right here. So lots of places to put my scrubbies, my pasta strainers, any of that stuff, right? And then another little smoky mirror right here. Above this, I'm going to have a slide out tray with an adjustable shelf. And then right here, going to have all the coach colors right there. So I've got 5 different paint colors. So if you ever need to change anything or get it scraped it, you can just order those either from us or from Newmar. And then Newmar Country Club, I recommend joining them. They're a great organization with local, regional, and national events. So I'm going to set this down and then show you the magic of this kitchen. So first of all, beautiful, high polished, solid surface countertops. These are big and heavy, okay? Now there is a little storage place right under here. So just get that out of the way. I've got 2 more slide out trays, and then I can store all of my pieces from the countertop right up here. And that also, if you notice, was nice and lit. So this is a massive farm style sink right here. I mean, you could give a 2-year-old a bath in this, no problem. What's really neat, this is their touch. So you notice when I touch that, that's going to come on, and all I do is control my I can control my hot or cold from this, but just touching that, it's going to engage that. This is going to extend, and I have spray and flow, as you might expect, and is absolutely beautiful. This looks like a swan's neck right there, and then I can also get some nice fresh water from there too. And right behind the sink, you'll notice that I have a little area up at the top. So it's a great design feature, and you got that nice backsplash behind you. But you could also put some stuff on there if you wanted. Underneath this, I have a true induction cooktop. If you guys have seen my videos before, you know I love these. The true induction capable pans, you know if they're induction capable, if you can stick a magnet to it. They don't really cost much more, if any. You can set a timer on this. You can set the exact temperature that you want on this. So if you're just boiling some water for pasta, you can set that at 220 so you don't get that overboil. And you can also do like long-term slow cooking on this. This whole piece comes up and comes out, so if you want to cook outside of your coach, you can. And on the reverse side of this, we have cutting boards available for you. Does not look like the other people use those. And then here I have a Fisher Paykel dishwasher, very efficient on water usage and energy usage, and it's going to get your dishes nice and clean because, hey man, you're camping, why do you need to worry about that? Under here, nice little drawer. Again, all this nice real wood finish, or real wood right here, and you can get all your silverware and stuff in there. And then I have additional storage drawers right here. So as you can see, lots of storage area, universal remote system, and a remote for each individual thing. And these are all soft close. So let's turn around and come over to my dinette area. Before I open all this, show you we do have more storage, and that lights up automatically, and you can again see that nice carpeting. And then right behind here, I have the day shades down, okay? I can also put the night shades down too, and it's just really a push of the button, can put all of them down at once. And you notice these are jalousie style, so I can open those up right there. And then I have that nice window awning there, cutting a little bit more of that sun out. On that side, I have a 110 with 2 USB-A's. And then here, this is, man, I love this. This is the perfect setup for, and it's all automatic. You just push a button. We can pop that baby out. And then I can also bring that up a little bit higher if I want. There we go. And now this right here will pull out. So we can all be sitting here. I can have those 2 other chairs from those 2 little folding chairs right here. We could be playing some games. If that's a little bit too high, and I think it is, I would just pop that down a little bit. But if you're a bigger guy or lady, this might be the right height for you. And we can all get around here. We can eat together. We can play games together. We can talk together. We can drink together. And my God, these are so comfortable. You can sit back in this, just relax, and thank yourselves for giving you a luxurious life, right? This is the way it is. All this ultra leather right here is in such great condition. The interior of this coach was just perfect condition when we got it. And being that it's been driven a little bit, it's going to have a little bit of that. So I'm not going to waste your time putting that back in. Want to show you, we got these nice chrome wall lights right here. Again, that is going to be my little motion sensor, and then I can control these lights right here. And then we have two different recliners, but this recliner right here, let me just pull this back a little bit and show you what this does. This is really cool. So you can actually, if you want to sit down and you want to do some work, which why would you want to do that? But if you did, you can bring that tray out there, put your laptop on it, do what you need to do in comfort. Also, someone else could sit there and eat. If there was not enough, those 5 seated positions weren't good enough for you, somebody could sit right there. Now, on the other side of this, I've got a nice deep drawer with the original manuals, some more remotes. But check this out. This right here comes out and slides out. So again, if I'm entertaining, I could have 3 people sitting here, 2 people sitting here. Both of these chairs turn around. They both have footrests. They're both heated and massage. So, and they're extra wide. So you could, if you're an extra wide person, it's going to fit you perfectly. If you got your dog with you, dog's probably going to fit there too, unless it's a big chunker. So I can have right here, I can have dips, chips, anything that I want right here for everybody here to entertain. And then real quick, I'll show you how good these go down. So one of the most comfortable recliners I've sat in, and I can watch my 49-inch ultra high definition TV right behind this couch. And what's neat about this is that that TV will go down, so if you want to watch a sunset, you can. Now this is a cool couch because not only can the people sitting here also relax, and by the way, this furniture is so comfortable and luxurious, but this, whoops, sorry, turns into a jackknife sofa. There is a little bit of ultra leather repair right there. So, and then there's 2 seat belts right here. And what's really interesting about those recliners, there's actually 2 seat belts on, 1 seat belt on each recliner. So it's pretty cool. So more storage. This is my Bose, let me just get this right, Bose Cinemate sound system. So I have the Bose soundbar right here. There's a subwoofer in here. That's your sound system right here. And whoever had this before had a Rocketfish HDMI 4K. So you can use that to watch whatever you want, including your satellite. And notice every time I open these are already lit. And this is for your Bose soundbar right there. So they've got those. So let's just come up front real quick. So here, you can see I have the Sirius XM. Right here, I've got a menu. So I've got 2 10.1-inch screens right here. I've got, I can change my radio station, media center. I can Bluetooth right into that. I can look at my camera systems. This does have the Omni 360 camera on this, so I can see all around with that kind of God's eye look. And then here I have, remember I told you about the camera? I can actually move that camera to change where that's looking, and I can also look straight down at the hitch or do a rear view like panoramic. Now on this, all I do is push the little button and that comes down, and right behind that you can see my 12.1-inch dash. So really great screen system right here. I can do a lot of controls right from this. I can also, if that's a little too tight, I can bring that down a little bit. And then what's really neat about this, I'm not gonna go anywhere, but we're gonna pop that into reverse. And this actually gives me a reverse view camera right there in the center of my dash. And it's looking right at where, is it looking right at where my hitch connect is, right? So really cool feature. I can see that. Then if I turn on my left turn signal, I can see that, or right turn signal. So I get a good view right there, so I can still keep my eyes forward and safely. Now the lower part of this dash is customizable. This is, I think, the first digital dash they came out with, so I can see my fuel economy on this. I can see where my air is, and I can do everything I need to, see everything I need to see on that. And then also want to point out that I have my comfort drive. So I've got multiple settings on the analog switch dial that that they all used to have. These are really easy because you can set that. What that does is a computer monitor that monitors the camber of the road, and it will adjust it. So if you're steering 2 degrees to port or left, it's going to steer that for you and then center up your wheel. I can turn this entire wheel in park with that one finger, and then it's going to center itself up. So I've got that ultra steer, or I'm sorry, passive steer tag back there, so I can do that. This is also on the Silverleaf system, so I can look at my trip stuff, and I can set all that right here. What else did I want to talk about here? This has TPMS on it. Also, if one of those doors was open, that would tell me that it was open. So to make sure I got everything there before I take my foot off that brake. So HWH leveling jacks over here to my left. I have a 3-stage engine brake and also a tag dump. So if I need to try to get that rear area a little bit lower, I can do it right there. And then I also have the Hadley system, so I can raise and lower those airbags right here while I'm driving. Another really cool feature, this has 3 memory seated positions, and that's going to control the steering wheel, I believe the mirrors, and also the seat. So you can set that for primary driver, secondary driver. And the third one I like to set to make sure, if you have that back too far, just make sure that third one is either set to where you turn these around or to where it's not going to hit the slide out. So lots of amazing things. Just want to make sure I covered everything. I think, ooh, that massager just came on. So I'll try not to have too much fun here. Again, my name is Chris Capper. We're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are the best RV dealership in North America. We have the highest trained diesel mechanics. We have the best level certifications from Freightliner, from Spartan, from Cummins. We have 2 nationally award-winning techs here. On the house side, we've won numerous. Every year we win a Newmar Service Dealership Award, Winnebago Award. We take care of you. My name is Chris Capper. Again, Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Please give me a call. I'll promise to take great care of you. I'll answer any questions you might have about this coach. 813-333-2988. Again, thank you for joining me, and happy camping.